this video. My name is Naomi. I am a licensed esthetician. I've been an esthetician for about 5 years. I've only been on my own though, solo esthetician, for about 10 months now. I did start my solo journey at the end of 2021. So December 1st, 2021 was my very first day in my own suite. I thought, why not make a video to share maybe some other aspiring estheticians out there. Maybe you're thinking about going to school, maybe you're in the process, maybe you're working for a salon or a spa and you're thinking about making that leap to being solo. These are just some things I've learned along the way and I hope they can help. I personally love to learn from other estheticians as well as be a mentor for estheticians as well. So whether or not you are coming straight from school and jumping right into a solo situation, or if you already worked at a salon or you're working at a salon and you're thinking like, you're building that clientele, I think I can go on my own. You might be having that idea, maybe pondering the idea. That's really the first step to becoming a solo esthetician, right? It's just having that idea, thinking about it, and then you want to kind of start doing a business plan. So all of that tedious stuff. So when you are looking for a location, I would highly recommend that you look for something that is like an office building or a health and wellness center that may be renting rooms out. I'm gonna be careful what I say here because I think the establishments that are specifically for the beauty industry, they have a bunch of suites set up and you're able to kind of rent from them. I feel like they're great and I feel they do give us beauty professionals opportunity and kind of like that guidance into it. However, they can oftentimes be very highly priced. So when you're first starting out, it could be really hard, especially if you are going straight into just working without working somewhere else and building a clientele first. It can be scary to be paying such a high rent. Looking for rooms to rent out in different like corporate buildings and whatnot is probably your best bet. You're gonna get a much better deal that way. Also, if you have somebody that could potentially go into a suite with you, if you have an SC bestie that's maybe you guys are working together and you're like, hey, what's your plan, after here? Like, what are you thinking? And you could maybe be like, we could go in on a suite together and then you're only paying, half of that. So I'm sure if you're already at a salon or you're in school with someone even and you make, great friends with them, there's probably going to be someone that's super willing to go in with you and split that cost. So it's gonna save you a lot of money in the beginning. Of course, then during this process, you're gonna want to be figuring out all the other stuff too. And you really do learn as you go when you're in this business. Figuring out everything you need, it's a lot at once, right? Just like laying it all out. But trust me, as you go, you'll learn, it'll make more sense. Everything will seem foreign at first, but as you just kind of get into it and you just self-educate, and you really don't need to know what the heck you're doing. I mean, to a certain extent, yes, but you can totally learn as you go. Anyways, the next thing, sorry, I have like a little notepad here. Let's say you have your location. Okay, so great, I got my location. Okay, now what? So now you want to build your business plan. But you don't want to spend too much time being exact, like, oh, I need to, have this exact, because your business plan may change, right? Tax stuff, what you need for taxes, you need to get an EIN, you need to get a business license. You can get it with your city that you live in. You typically just go on your city's website and they will kind of guide you to how you would get your business license. Make sure you get insurance. Most likely places that you rent from will require you to have insurance. I use the insurance Hands-On Trade and I think I pay, I want to say $150 a year. So it's really not too bad. Really take the time to think of a really good business name that you truly feel like resonates with you. Naming your business is like naming your child because it's like it's part of you and you want to always like love that name, you want it to really mean something because you could change it later on, but you probably don't want to if you want to try to kind of brand yourself. A lot going on when you're first starting your business, so that could be something that you're just like, whatever, I'll just name it this, just to name it. But you're going make sure that you have a really good name that's you're gonna love forever. So we got location, we got a name, we got all of those little minor details as far as, you know, the taxes and the business and all that kind of stuff, so that you are established and legal, right? We want you to be legal. So now you want to get clients in, and I am going to make a completely separate video on marketing tips because I've really learned a lot. You want to obviously start getting on social media. You want to make an Instagram for your business, a Facebook, TikTok if you want, just as much social media as you possibly can, because they do offer you to do ads, to where you can just kind of get your name out there. People see you and they can book through, you know, Instagram or whatever. So at this point, you're kind of just starting to personalize your business. So all of the little things, loyalty cards are great. Business cards, of course, you want to make business cards. So Canva, Zazzle, all of those websites are really great for making a business card. And once you got all that, and then you have to, of course, figure out a website, appointment thing. And Square is really great. I go through Square. I was able to make a website through them. I was able to pay a little extra money to have my own, I'm drawing a blank. What is that called? Hello, brain. Whatever. My own URL. So like the name of my business is Glow to Go Skin. So I have it www.glowtogoskin.com. To make your website, and then you want to go through services, and this is all things that take a lot of time. You want to make a service list, a service menu. You want to definitely be looking around at similar businesses that are local, and you want to compare prices. If I want to charge, you know, $150 for a microdermabrasion, and, you know, Sally has been in the industry for 15 plus years and she's charging $130, I'm probably going to want to reconsider my prices, right? Because she has a higher level of expertise, and people are most likely going to go to Sally because they're like, well, Sally's been doing it longer and she's also cheaper, so obviously I'm going to go to her. But you want to be kind of marketing yourself at a good rate, right? Like, I'm getting a good deal going to her. She's new. And you know, you want to have all those crazy sales at first, right? Like 50% off and that's not right. So you want to get people kind of coming in, and then you can kind of lessen the discount. Right? So we've got our location, we've got all of our websites set up, we've got our services down. Awesome. We've got all that going. Obviously we have to buy product, right? We can't do services without product. So now we got to think about, okay, product and machinery. Okay, that's going to cost me a pretty penny, right? When you buy products in the very beginning, don't go too crazy and just buy all these products, right? Like, you know, you're in the red, right? When you first start out, you're in the red. You haven't made any money yet. You've just spent a ton of money to open your business, right? So you're in the red, and you want to get it to where you're kind of in the green again, making money, making that profit, to where you can kind of start buying things more. So in the very beginning, when you first start out, only buy things, products that you need, just like the very basics that you need. I have my products for dry skin people, I have my products for my oily skin, and I have my products for my hyperpigmentation or for my rosacea clients. Like, I have those products, but I'm not like buying all these other extra things that could benefit your services, but you don't want to like go too crazy and spend too much money when you're still in the red. You get me? Hydro jelly masks are really great, but don't buy the whole entire line, you know, just buy a couple. Kind of introduce them to your clients, get your clients to like them, get them to purchase them, get them to have them on your books, and then start buying more product. Don't stress yourself out and spend too much money, and then you have all this product and you're like, I didn't really need to spend all that money. So you really have to put yourself first through this entire process. First month or two, when you're first building your business, it's going to take a lot from you. It's going to take a lot of your time, maybe some of your sanity, especially if you have children, that, you know, take that extra time, or another job that you're working, or whatever, just life. Be sure that you are taking care of yourself, that you don't, you know, spiral yourself into a rut. I'm not speaking of personal experience or anything. Make sure that you really are taking good care of your mental health, your physical health during the process, because it can be very tasking. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it, right? Super cliche of me. And one last thing, don't compare yourself to other estheticians. Don't look at someone else's journey and compare it to yours. Only look to other estheticians' journeys to get some inspiration, or to just root them on and just be proud of them, you know? We're all on our own journey. We all have something that we can bring to the table. I know it's cliche, but it's so true. We all have something about us that we can bring. And once you start comparing yourself to someone, that's just taking away from what you have. Believe in yourself and know that you can do this. If the passion is there and you hit this full force and you work hard, you will succeed. I promise you will succeed in this business if you have that right mindset. I'm sure there's things I'm forgetting, but I think I kind of went over the main points that I wanted to say, and I definitely would love to start making more videos like this, maybe sharing some facial content and doing some waxing tutorials. I did start out as a wax specialist. I really hope that just kind of sharing my experience so far and just things that I've learned can help you if you are deciding to go on this journey. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe and like this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.